Well, I've been drawing my entire life, and I've always drawn women. Always been inspired by women, and it was actually my aunt. I was 12 years old, and she saw all my sketches, and she kind of told me that I have the sketches of a fashion designer, and I kind of asked her, well, what does that really entail? And she told me, and I just sounded so fascinating that I decided at 12 years old that was going to be my destiny. My culture has been a big part of my journey. I, grew up as an Arab American who was kind of battling with the fact that I was American and that the country that my parents were from we were at war with. And so it was really difficult. I was really torn between the two, and also seeing a lot of the women in my culture be really repressed. And so I used those feelings that I gather from all that as a way to find an outlet to create designs that are powerful and make a woman feel like a goddess. And I think that women are, in a way, my biggest inspiration. So I want to make them feel that way. So that's kind of where it all comes from for me. My mother has been one of my biggest inspirations in my life, and my sister. So family members. Also, I've been surrounded by women my whole life. My business partner, Yvonne Moyano, who just has been by my side through thick and thin and really believes in me. Just women that are really strong and independent. I think probably one of my biggest pet peeves is seeing a woman who won't stand up for herself or won't, be the confident woman she deserves to be or believe in herself. So I, even with those women, I try to install that, even by being their friend or just someone that they could talk to. I always try to guide women to really feel that they deserve to really treat themselves with the utmost respect. I really believe in designing things that are wearable and really just sexy and classy at the same time. So that's pretty much my motto with design, and my aesthetic is sexy chic. It's elegance, but it's also got a lot of confidence from the lines to the draping to the colors. Coral and print. I've always scared away from print, and so I've always done solids. And so this season I decided, I didn't want to be scared away from things that I've been scared away from before. So I decided I'm going to create my own prints. And so I being the artist that I am, I painted a couple paintings, and they were very simple, just blotchy feels of color. And I translated those into graphic design and then used them as signature prints with my signature on the print. And coral and purple mixed together, kind of that sunset feeling that you see is the big trend that I felt was coming for spring. The world of Hollywood, there is no approaching it. There's no math to it. It's whatever goes. I mean, it's everything. It's everything from, I have certain celebrities that have become my friends. I have celebrities that have worn my stuff that have made a huge kind of stepping stone for me in my career that I've never even met. I've only met with their stylists. So it just depends. But at the end of the day, it's the celebrity and it's the dress that is gonna decide whether that person's gonna wear it. And I've been very fortunate. In just 1 year I've started this business. I've had several celebrities who just, when they put the dresses on, they feel that strength and confidence that I talked about before. And one example of that, Sandra Bullock, when she wore that dress, to me it was like that was a staple moment, not only in her personal life as coming back and showing everyone she's strong and she's not gonna let anything tear her down. And I think it was so beautiful for me as a moment. I cried because I felt that emotion from her that she was going through, and yet she came out looking so strong. The best part about being a fashion designer would definitely be, I think, seeing your ideas manifest into reality. You have these visions, you think about them, in your sleep, you think about them when you wake up, and you just, that I think a true fashion designer will get really excited about that vision that they see in their head. And when you see that vision come to life, you're like, wow. It's like you've taken a thought and you've manifested it into reality, and that's pretty powerful.